Hey guys, back again for a review of the December 7th Osaka show. I have to admit that this show was kind of a disappointment for me. It was a very classic transition show. What I mean by that is nothing really important happened. Every match was really just there to set up another match later on. If it wasn't for the last two matches of this show, I would have recommended you guys just skip it all entirely. Because the first three matches were kind of eh. For the first match, we have Jungle Kiona facing Natsume. Now, this match was not very interesting. It just kind of what it was. Natsume is too new to really bring too much to the table at this point, and Jungle isn't good enough to really carry a match with someone that unexperienced yet. I originally thought that this entire match was set up to have Jungle either lose or time limit draw Natsume. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but give me a second. If you've been following her storyline lately, you will know that Jungle has kind of been in a identity crisis. She has lost her spark. And the best way for her to really get that back, in my opinion, would be to lose to someone she has no business losing to. That would have been Natsume. Now, that could have progressed her storyline and made a very big realization for her that she needs to step up her game. Also, one minor point that I don't know if anybody caught, I did. Jungle came out in her team outfit this time for a singles match. I don't know if that means that she is still in denial about this whole John kind of drifting apart thing, or if she is so lost in her ideals that she has to be a part of a team that even for a singles match like this, she can't even bring herself to put on her singles attire. The next match is Konami versus Mary Apache. Now, this match was clearly the best out of the original, or the first three, I should say, of this show. But the problem is that nothing important happened. It's clear that this match in its entirety is just to boost up Mary to make the high speed belt more important. Hopefully, this is a sign that Hazuki is going to win it because I really, really want that to happen. On to the next match, and by this point, I was actually pretty bored watching Stardom. That doesn't happen very often, but it did for this show, unfortunately. The next one is Saki Kashima versus Hana Kimura. Now, as you all know, I am not a big fan of Hannah's new character. And this match has done nothing to kind of change that opinion. If anything, I was actually starting to get behind her a little bit, and then this match pushed it all back. So, unfortunately, this match is nothing to talk about. Watch it if you want. You're really not going to miss anything if you just skip it entirely. So, on to the next match. Now we're getting to the good matches. For this side, it is John, Natsuko Tora, and Kaori Yoneyama. On the other side is Queen's Quest, Momo Watanabe and Utami Hayashishita. Obviously, this match is going to be good. You have Momo Watanabe and Utami, who always put on great matches so far, and Natsuko Tora, who this year has been killing it. So I was a little hesitant about this match just because of how bad the show has been up until this point, but luckily, it saved the show. I highly recommend you definitely watch this if you are going to skip most of the show, as it shows that Utami and Momo are really working on their teamwork lately. I don't know if that's going to lead to anything in the future, but it could be that that's the main tag team tag team of Queen's Quest. Next is the main event, and it deserves to be. After the first three matches, this match and the one before this really saved the show. On one side, you have stars. I actually don't know who the people are. On one hand, you have stars Mayu Watani, Arisa Hoshiki, and Tam Nakano. On the other side, you have Orotai, Kagetsu, Hazuki, and Samire Natsu. Obviously, this match was going to be good. Samire has been killing it in this last half of the year. Hazuki has reached an all-new level of charisma, and Kagetsu is Kagetsu. She's freaking awesome. Then the other side, the conflict that we're getting between Arisa and Tam has been super good. And Mayu has just kind of been there, being her typical bad leader. All in all, this match and the one before it is really worth sitting through the first three just to see these. If you have to watch the whole thing, which you don't because Stardom does upload their matches match by match instead of the whole show. If you were going to sit through all of it, these two shows, or these two matches, for sure make up for the first three. This show was pretty disappointing overall, if you really look at it. Two amazing matches, three bad ones. So, yeah. But it does intrigue me because it is setting up some pretty great singles matches we have coming up. Momo versus Natsuko Tora for the white belt, Natsuko Tora versus Jungle Kiona, and Hazuki versus Mary Apache for the high-speed belt. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this show. Am I a complete idiot for not liking the first three? Do you agree with me? Whatever it is, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I might not respond to every comment I get, but I do read every single one. So don't ever think that I didn't see your comment. Bye.